Good morning, everyone. Okay, while we're at it, let's talk about South Korea for this week. Okay, in our indicator section, it's a trend. So this week, it's an upward trend. We have the FOMC day on Wednesday, so I think possibly on Tuesday. Early Monday, it will rise. And then on Tuesday, it will drop slightly until Wednesday. And it will go into consolidation, and we wait for the result to see how the market trend reacts. Initially, we don't know how the market trend will react when the FOMC day is on Wednesday this week. We will temporarily set aside the FOMC, and now we will talk about the structure of the NQ. The NQ represents the whole market. Anything related to technology will be related to the NQ. Okay, so I will explain generally about the NQ. In the indicator section of ALGTP, we have the section. We currently have the open section. In the past, before the market fell, we had the signal, the open wave. This is the open wave before the market dropped. So now, at present, this wave happened on May 2nd. That means on Friday we had this signal. This signal is on the daily candle. This is what we're talking about on the daily candle. Okay, so we have the open point of the daily candle. Using its open price, it falls at 20. Okay, 20, 2078, 20,078. This is the support point. We have seen the point. The resistance in the small structure. This is point 21.437. So in here is the wave, the nature of May. Okay, well, the wave of May. Let's see here. It's May. The open point is May 2. The structure point will end on July 23 on the Wednesday of the year. 2025 year. That means we will have 2 months. This structure is for 2 months, everyone. Its support is 20 and its resistance is 21,436. So we will know that in this May, June, July, we will face the wave. So temporarily, let's call it consolidation. Okay, this is the consolidation wave. So we know if the price action is above 21,432, then this is the trend of the market recovering. And this trend is the market's upward trend. Okay, but if from May to July, if the price action is low at 2020, then we are still in the soft landing. We are not in a recession, but we are still in a soft landing. So the market trend over these 2 months might create a significant control design effect using its support price at 20 and its highest price at 21,400. This is to let everyone know how I see the market over the next 2 months. So I don't know what thoughts the FOMC will present this week or what the Fed will decide. But for now, looking at the structure, I see that the market has the potential to recover. And now we will enter a bull trend market in 2024 and 2023. Okay, I will show everyone. So this wave here, when it is almost completely done, okay, I will go back to 43 months, 4 hours ago. When the market started to drop from February, yes, then we had the correction of the BTC and it dropped to $16,000. So this wave dropped continuously for 3 from returning to the price range of 2023. Okay, we are in 2025 and this wave is also a 3-year wave. After that, it bounced back. So everyone can see here, we check within 3 hours. And even we check within 2 hours. We are currently in a bear trend. So the next level, the upcoming level here, the price action must be above the price range of 20,752. Only then can it be considered the bull trend, bull market. Okay? But if we fall below this trend, which is 20,912, we are still in a bear market. Okay? So everyone understands. Now, when we are in a bear market, the market tends to rise, and then if it gets rejected here, it will fall back to this price range, and at this point, it will move like this. If we trade stocks, then please subscribe to the Lala School channel to miss videos. The market will drop significantly, and the waves of the bull trend will show a lot of consolidation, making it very difficult to trade for an upward trend. Okay, in the case where we encounter many waves overall that are not clear, if anyone knows how to trade options, they should focus on being a seller, as it will tend to make more money than trading on the buyer side, like when you single, buy call, buy put, which is considered being a buyer. But if you press sellers, if you play options on the seller side, you trade like debit call, debit put, credit call, or play those grids. Things like credit call or debit call are also called icon condo or buffline, etc. Or calendar, those are also considered selling on the seller side. Okay, everyone understands that, right? Okay, so I've set up the idea about NQ, so everyone understands that. The market trend will develop like this in the next 2 months. So now first I will do an analysis that on Tesla. Okay. Okay, Tesla, if we check up to the date, everyone needs to look at the past. I will delete this. For example, when you look at the past below, do you see it? Before the market rallied, Tesla rallied. So what happened? Do you see it, everyone? It cut all the noise and controlled decently. Then it consolidated. Then it started to rally. This situation also happened. Do you see it? Because life is the price. From the price range of 200 down to the price range of 100. Now the price range is 498 and it went down to the price range of 200. And this wave has a part. Do you see if it has something similar? Is there anything different? Look closely, everyone. This is the difference, so you need to pay attention to this difference. And it will happen like this again. Tesla has dropped but maintained its price range. This is the signal between buy and sell. This range has a very strong buy volume. So when Tesla dropped, it still maintained its value at the price range of 2019 to 2037, and after that it will develop, go into a sideway. So look closely, everyone. This is the open point of the upward trend, and this price range is the open point. And this structure will end on July 17th, and you can see that the pattern is positioned July 29. Then it's likely that this wave will develop exactly like this, and we will encounter the overall wave phenomenon. Even if the momentum increases, we still face 291 using the highest price of 331. We will face an overall wave similar to this, and this overall wave might resemble this more. And it will end, it will create at least here. We see it creates one bottom, two bottoms here. So the wave of Tesla, I think that it will create 2 or 3 more bottoms here before it has a new rally. So I think there is a possibility that this earnings season will be very good, because Tesla, I think on July 29th, there is a possibility that Tesla's earnings will be good. Then I think Tesla will continue to rally. I don't think Tesla will drop. I see that Tesla's trend is increasing very high. So it's like I explained earlier with the NQ. Then use the price below the price range of 286. Then Tesla is considered to be in the beat trend. If Tesla is above this price range, then it is considered the consolidation price range of the upward trend. When Tesla is above the price range of 333, then this is officially Tesla entering the phase of an upward trend again. So everyone understands, right? Looking closely, Tesla is still in an upward trend. This is its structure, so everyone just needs to observe it like this. Okay. Okay, so this is the homework to show everyone how Tesla's view is moving. So for me, Tesla still has more of an upward trend than a downward trend. Because for me, using the lowest price of Tesla, which is 219 and 230, I see this as the lowest price range of Tesla. If anyone can buy at this price, they should hold onto it. So just hold on, okay? Because for me, I see that Tesla will reach the price that everyone expects. So if you have bought at this price, hold it for at least 2 years. If anyone feels they don't need the money, just hold for 2 years. You will see the real value of Tesla in the next 2 years. And in the current times, people can play options. You can play strategies on the seller's side. You shouldn't play on the buyer's side. Focus on the seller's side, especially the trend of the seller. Okay, previously I play on the credit side. Credit or debit, it's up to me. I'll choose what suits me. So focus on the seller, okay? Don't play the game. Okay. Okay. As for NVDA, I think there's a possibility that this year NVDA will continue to move sideways. This sideways trend, I definitely think it could probably last at least a year because for me, NVDA is very weak and still lies within the bear trend, not the bull trend. Okay, so in this range here, we are completely in a bear trend. Do you see my signal? It is all focused on the downward trend more. And this NVDA is just holding its price at the support level of 86, 100, 118. So if anyone is trading investments, this is an extremely beautiful support level, right? So everyone just hold on. The possibility is that NVDA will move sideways. I don't know when it will be a bull market, but for now, you can see it's still intact. So if you've already bought, just hold on. Okay, hold the price if you look at it on a weekly basis. At the price level of 88, if anything else happens, the trend of NVDA is still an upward trend. It's not a downward trend. Unless NVDA breaks the 87 price level, then it would be considered a bear trend. But for now, the trend of NVDA is still upward, and it is likely to continue expanding the price level. It's very high, so let's see. Calculating on a weekly basis, the structure of NVDA opened on January 27 and Monday, the 25th. And the structure of this trend, NVDA, this structure, if we calculate according to the weekly trend, will end in February 2026. So if the price is below Osama 121.88, it is considered its consolidation price. When the NVDA is above the price level of 120, it is considered BDU's part of the bull trend. It's the bull trend of the upward trend, but we don't know how its new structure will form. However, for now, we are still 6 points away from being considered a bull trend. So currently, we are still within the trend range. Okay, so let's see how the trend will go next week. Okay, if we are sure about the 4-hour time frame, then the price level of 111. Okay, NVDA has already been above the price level of 111, so this trend is consolidation. Okay, For the 4-hour time frame, an NVDA must break the price level of 116 to be considered a bull trend. But up here, NVDA has a lot of sell zones, so the likelihood of NVDA being rejected at 1.21 is very high, possibly at the beginning of next week, which is tomorrow or on Wednesday. NVDA will try to backtest to retest 124, and if it fails, it will return to this price level. So NVDA must break 124 to start transitioning to an uptrend, okay? We have two sell zones over here, so NVDA must break through all these structures. It must pass this, it must pass this, then it will truly have a trend. If it doesn't pass, then the trend of NVDA will just go like this. After that, it will behave exactly the same, moving around in the price range. 100 and 148. It will just keep moving around this range. If any of you are trading investments, then you can hold for at least 2 years. It's up to you if anyone is into scalping or day trading, or if you're trading to know where to profit, where to buy and sell, then these are the price ranges you can predict. You can aim to buy at the 100 range, accumulate, and sell at 144. This is a safe range, and when you load shares, it's at 100. However, every day, you should focus more on selling than buying. Okay. And AMD. Okay. AMD on the daily candle. AMD on the daily candle is still within the bear trend. It hasn't ended yet. The bear trend was rejected at the 83 price range. Okay, so now we are still within the bear trend. AMD needs to be above 107. That means this trend for AMD needs to return to 132. If this price returns yet lies above 132, then AMD's trend will have an upward trend continuing with the new price range. But if AMD is still stuck at the 107 price range, then we are still within the bear trend, and there is a possibility that AMD will be V-checked. Here I see the sell zone. The V system is located here, so there is a possibility that it will drop back. Okay, there's a possibility it might drop back down here. Okay, so there you see we are still within the bear trend. This price range is not yet fully a bull trend. The bull trend is at 132. Okay, everyone needs to pay attention. The bull trend is at 132. Okay, Tesla done, Nvidia done. So SPY, QQQ. Okay, QQQ. Okay, QQQ is indeed within the daily candle. Okay, QQQ above 470 is a decalable trend. This is done. It needs to be above 495. Okay, we are still in the sell zone. So now let's see what we are in. Okay, that means we are using the momentum. So the momentum of buyer is we are still within buyer's momentum. As for buyer, now I will switch to try using I track buyer with I will switch from momentum to buyer M. So with momentum, we are still within buyer's momentum. We are not entirely within buyer's momentum, okay? Still within the seller's momentum, okay? So when I switch to MA, meaning I use the MA technique to track trends, the open point is still MA. May 2nd. And this structure will end on July 23rd. Okay, then use the price. If it's below 489, it is considered trend. Okay, if it is above 520, then it is considered trend. But if the price is between 489 and 520, it is considered a consolidation wave. If the market does not enter a bear trend or bull trend, there is a possibility that this is an overflow wave. The consolidation of QQQ might mean that QQQ will move like that. Okay. For the entire 2 months, starting from May to July, okay? So this is my perspective. When you see the price above 520, okay, then the market is considered to be in a bull trend. But if it is between 520 and 490 and 489, then we are in the consolidation wave in the middle. An uptrend and a downtrend, when we see the wave like this, we will see what happens. The wave will result in an overall phenomenon. And when this overall phenomenon occurs, if you trade as a buyer, it is very dangerous because the buyer wave does not have enough momentum. Trading options as a buyer is very risky for us. So the best choice to avoid losses is to choose to be a seller, meaning trading credit spreads, debit spreads. If you don't know how to trade options, you can buy a position. Okay. We see the trend moving like this. We have to live in this world. We check on the 4-hour chart to see the price. We look at the trend, its structure from April 23 on a Wednesday. And this structure ends on May 13th on a Tuesday of the 4-hour chart, okay? So this structure uses its highest price of 54. So it might be at the beginning of this level might reach Wednesday or Thursday using the highest price that can be achieved is 54, okay? Then it will return to using the price of 471 or 450 and 52. So this is the wave. Within 2 levels, it might start like this. So if the FOMC releases very bad news, it might return here to 58 points. Okay, 58 points or 462. Then there is a possibility that the trend will decrease. So we can see that, okay, we can see that the official price point is here. Okay. This is between the upward trend and the downward trend, right? So if the price point is up here in the resistance area, then this is the wave of May and June. Okay, so below here then, we are in the bear trend. So if the price action is above, starting from 4, 5, 6 and up, then we can freely call or trade on the seller side, okay? So you see the price of April moving like that, right? So let's look at February. 2 hours. Okay, and we are still in this bear trend here where the seller is strong. So it's possible that we will test this price on Monday at the price range of 495. The maximum we can reach is 512 or 509. So it's possible that at this price range we will be rejected and it will drop. So the market trend will go like this. Okay, it's possible that we will be rejected at this level here and it will drop back to this price range within this level. So this is the trend within this level. Okay. Okay, so everyone has seen the highest maximum price of this QQ is 520. Its average is 54. And the price could on Monday and Tuesday drop to 500, 499, or 500. So after that, it will be rejected. Then I think on Wednesday's FOVC, I think there's a possibility it will be rejected at the price range of 502. Okay? Then it will drop back to 452 or 470. Okay? All right, done. If it holds around 465, then it's a second consolidation uptrend. When the price hits 452 or 456, it is considered a bear trend. The bear trend overall is here in the market, indeed. Okay, be more. Okay, now let's check SPI. Okay, SPI is right at it. Okay, first within the EMA. The IME trend is holding as a downtrend. Now let's change the trend. To track the trend. Now let's switch to the trend of momentum. The IME trend and the momentum trend are within the day holding as a downtrend. Here, I also have an explanation. The trend will change if the projection hits 476. But if it doesn't hit 476, then the overall trend is likely to be 555 and 576 is its overall trend, right? So notice that within the larger time frame up to the day, we are still in a bear trend. Now we only have 4 hours to see if we are okay. In 4 hours, we are in a bull trend, meaning that up to the day, we are still in a bear trend. And if using 4 hours, we will be in a bull trend. So, okay, then here's the overall trend. You see that in 4 hours, it's overall, right? Here it's overall. So the trend is sideways. If it's above 560, it's an upward trend. If it's below 547, it's a downward trend. So this is the bear trend down here. We are currently in the bull trend of SPY. So when the overall trend shows up here, now we have a sell signal. The volume is here, so there's a possibility that SPY will be rejected around the 475 area. Okay, 475, there's a chance it will be rejected here, and then it will drop back here. Okay, it will hold the price at 542. Okay, this is its trend. So below here is bear, but if it holds, the trend still has the potential to be upward. If SPY can break 574 and stay above, then up here we can consider it a bull trend. Okay? This is the homework video part that I'm sharing with everyone like this, so everyone can see the market trend for this week and next week and how it will move in the structure of SPI. It's April 24th and Thursday, which is the structure open. Then the structure ends on May 14, so the structure only finishes then. The highest price used is 60222 for this structure, and the lowest price used is 519 for this structure. The structure is calculated from April to May. Okay, why? No, using the highest price of 602. So if the price action is above like that, this trend is called an upward trend. Okay. I would like to end this video. Goodbye everyone.